Hey everyone, I'm Marsha. Welcome to my channel, and today I am super excited because it is my first online yoga class. So to kick things off, I decided to list a few things about myself down in the description box below just so you can get to know me a little bit better. But for today's video, I wanted to start things off with a beginners friendly yoga class. So when I first started doing yoga, I remember how frustrating it was for me to learn the poses and postures in a fast-paced environment. So for my own channel, I said, hey, I want to kick things off with something that is beginner friendly, a little bit slower, and something that you can learn at your own pace, at your own time, and from the comfort of your own home. So that is the reason why we are starting things off with a beginner-friendly vinyasa flow. And as always, before you begin any type of exercise program or exercise routine, make sure you talk to your physician or your doctor just to make sure it's healthy for you and your body. So with that in mind, let's get started. All right, so let's start off in a comfortable seated position on your mat. So you can close your eyes and just allow your hands to rest on your knees. Go ahead and relax your shoulders, relax your forehead and your jaw. Sit up straight. We're going to take some deep breaths to begin. So let's start with a deep inhale. And exhale, side out. Another big inhale. Exhale. Another inhale. See how long you can hold it this time. Exhale, side all the way out. A few more at your own pace. And let's just set an intention for today's practice. You're certainly welcome to set your own intention. But if you would like to join in with me silently, you can say to yourself, yoga begins right where I am. Not where I was yesterday or where I long to be, but where I am today. And just meditate on that throughout the entire practice. Not worrying about being super flexible or super experienced. This is a beginner's workout. And so just realize that yoga begins where you are right now. And as we open our eyes, we're going to sweep our hands all the way up, lengthening our torso, inhaling, and we're going to exhale. We're going to twist to the right. So our left hand is going to rest on our right knee. We're going to twist. Take another inhale here and exhale. Feel free to sink a little bit deeper if that feels good. And back to center. Inhale again. Hands sweep up high. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand resting on your left knee. Inhale again, lengthening. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper if that feels good. And release. Okay, so now we're going to sweep our legs to the back of us. And we're going to get into what's called tabletop position. So right here, you want to make sure your wrists are stacked up under your shoulders. And your knees are stacked up under your hips. Hip width apart, and you can spread your fingers, spread your hands out. So make sure you're grounding and you're rooting down in your hands to kind of balance yourself. You're going to also want to engage your core here. All right, so right here, we're going to take a big inhale and we're going to drop our stomachs, open up our chest, lift our chin up, hips go up for cow position. And as you exhale, I want you to start to round your spine out. Drop your chin to chest for cat. Inhale again, a big inhale. Let's go ahead and open up our chest. Lift up for cow. Exhale. Another inhale, open up, drop your tummies. Exhale, round it out. Couple more at your own pace. Perfect, and meet me back in tabletop position. All right, so now we're going to tuck our toes. We're gonna start to lift up our hips, lift up our legs, keep your hands in the same position. And now we're going to rise up into downward facing dog. So right here is fine to pedal your legs out if you want to. Kind of move them around, create some movement in your legs, movement in your bodies, especially since this is our first downward dog for today. Don't forget to breathe, so you're inhaling, exhale. And when you're ready, go ahead and walk your feet up to the front of your mat to meet your hands. And we're just gonna hang here in forward fold. So feel free to wrap your hands around each other as you fold. You can put a slight bend in your knee if you don't want to keep them straight. So go ahead and put a slight bend in your knee. And every exhale, you're going to try to fold a little bit deeper. So you're inhaling and exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Now on your next inhale, I want you to slowly rise up. Hands lifted up to the sky, lengthen. And exhale, fold those palms in, hands to heart, Tadasana. So this is considered mountain pose. So this is our first mountain pose for today. Now we're getting ready to do a warm-up sequence that's often called sun salutation. So we're going to sweep our hands back up to the sky. We're going to exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Hands come down to the mat. Inhale, step your right leg back into runner's lunge. So option to keep your right knee lifted, but if not, let's go ahead and just lower it down to the ground for easy modification. All right, now tuck that right foot again. Step your left foot back to meet your right. We're gonna roll up into a high plank. Your back is straight. On your next exhale, I want you to lower your knees down to the mat gently. Lower your chest down, chin down. Inhale into cobra position. So you can do a mini cobra just right here, or you can lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, tuck those toes, lift up back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Gently step it through your hands. Now lower that left knee, runner's lunge. Tuck that left foot, step it up to meet your right leg, forward fold. Inhale, arms go all the way up to the sky. Exhale, Tadasana. All right, so let's go through that sequence again. Maybe at a little faster pace. So inhale, lift hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your left foot back. Lower it down, runner's lunge. Inhale, lift that leg up. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Roll up into a high plank. Let's hold it for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, drop your knees, chest, chin go down, cobra. So option to do chaturanga instead of knees, chest, chin. But since we are in a beginner's class, I felt it would be more appropriate to do knees, chest, chin, so cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that leg up, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, lower your right knee. Inhale, tuck that foot and step your right leg up to meet your left. Inhale, arms sweep up to the sky. Exhale, mountain pose. Perfect. So I hope you got a good warm up there. And now we're going to move into another sequence. Let's inhale, lift our hands up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Hands go down to the mat. Step your right foot back, and we're going to lift up into warrior one position. So our right foot is going to be turned at a 45-degree angle to the mat, and our left knee is going to be square, stacked over our ankle. Our hips need to be closed, so you don't want them open. You want them closed and square to the mat or to the front of your mat. Back is straight. And we're going to lift up, engage your core, lift up into warrior one. Inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to turn and open up our hips to the right side. And now we're going to enter into warrior two. So now our back foot is parallel to the mat, but our front knee is still stacked square over our ankle. Our hips are obviously open at this point, and we're in warrior two. Inhale, flip your palms, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. So option to go all the way down to the mat with your left hand, or you can rest your left arm over your knee for extended side angle. Inhale, back to warrior two. All right, let's go ahead and exhale down to the mat. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Roll up into plank position. Option to do chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, lift up into cobra. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Step it all the way through. And let's open up into warrior one on the left side. Let's go ahead and check in with our alignment. So make sure your back left leg or your back left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Front right knee is stacked over your ankle. Warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Inhale, flip the palms, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel those hands down to the mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. So separate your knees a little bit. Your big toes are touching. Your forehead goes down to the mat for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Perfect. So let's go ahead and roll up. And we're going to just gently lower down to the mat. Hope you enjoyed that sequence. So in a longer yoga class, you might run through that sequence about 2 to 3 or 4 more times. But for today's class, I want it to be a shorter class and just kind of introduce you to some of the yoga postures. All right, so now we're gonna sit in staff pose, Dandasana. So our legs are gonna be straight in front of us. And we're gonna eventually forward fold. So you can try to forward fold and touch your feet with your legs straight, or you can slightly bend your knees, which I would recommend. So let's go ahead and slightly bend our knees. We're gonna straighten up our back. We're gonna inhale, sweeping our hands up to the sky, and gently exhale, forward fold. And let's stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale, lift up. Again, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Perfect. Now let's keep our left leg straight. And so we're going to bend our right knee. Step your right foot over your left leg. Inhale, take your left hand up. And as you exhale, I want you to do a seated twist. So exhale, take that left elbow to meet your right knee and twist to the right. Perfect. Release. Now keep your right leg straight. I'm sweating, you guys. Are you sweating? Keep your right leg straight. Bend your knees. Step your left leg over your right. Inhale, sweeping our right hand up to the sky. Exhale, right elbow meets your left knee and gently twist to the left. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Now we're going to lower down to the ground as we're coming to the end of our practice. So we're going to lower down to the ground. And I hope you can see me. I hope I'm still in frame. Lower down to the ground gently. Go ahead and bend your knees. We're going to take our right leg or our right ankle and we're going to rest it over the top of our left knee. Lift that left leg up. Take your hands and thread them through and interlace them around your left knee. Flex your left foot and go ahead and pull, gently pull that leg in towards you if that feels good. If not, feel free to just keep it where it is. But if you want a little bit deeper stretch, go ahead and pull it towards you a little bit. And release. Switch sides. Lift your right leg up now. Thread your hands through, interlace them, and if it feels good, go ahead and pull that leg into you just a little bit. Perfect, and release. So now I just want you to hug both legs in towards your chest. Give them a big hug. Feel free to rock side to side. And as you release, you're going to slowly let your legs fall back down to the mat. And we're going to straighten our legs out. We're going to open up our arms, hands or palms are open. And we're going to stretch out into the mat. Feel your body sinking down into our final pose, which is Shavasana. Close your eyes. And take this time just to thank yourself for showing up today. Maybe reflect back on our intention that we set at the beginning of practice. Relax your shoulders and feel free to just meditate if you would like to in this position. And you're welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you need. And when you're ready, just go ahead and roll over to your right side and gently lift yourself up back in a comfortable seated position. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this practice. Remember, yoga begins right where you are. There's no pressure. And until next time, namaste.